When we produce content here on the Alpha Path and talk to men, we try our best not to throw softballs, we try our best not to pull punches. And yet we still hear excuses from people as to why they aren't where they want to be yet and why they don't think they will ever be where they want to be. This video is going to be crucially important for you, so I recommend that you watch the video in its entirety all the way to the end. Leave a comment if there's a question or if there's something that you felt was riveting to you about this video, and share it with somebody who may need it, because let me state this as clear and as blunt as I can for you guys. No man has ever gained anything by being weak, broke, and soft. No men in history can truly call themselves a great man if they had the attributes of being weak, being poor, and being soft. Obviously, life is not easy. We've talked about this. And if you're weak, poor, and broke temporarily on your way to walking the Alpha Path, if this is just a part of your suffering, a part of your story, then so be it. Because every man who's achieved greatness has a story, and most of these men, at least a few times in their life, did feel weak, were poor, and maybe were even soft. But that cannot be your existence, gentlemen. That cannot be where you're at for the rest of your life, because it's going to cost you. And most of this would apply to young men, but you'd be surprised as to how many men, older men, always have to come up with excuses. And oftentimes it's age. Never use age as an excuse to not do something. At any age, you can lift weights. At any age, you can write books. At any age, you can start a business. At any age, you can reinvent yourself. You can go on a diet. You can travel all over the world, go to beautiful beaches in the Bahamas, or climb the highest mountain you can. Many of history's great success stories have been from gentlemen who didn't achieve it until their 40s or 50s. And oftentimes, it takes a long time to truly be great. Men, as far as being objects of success, objects of wealth, objects of desire, reach these peaks later in life. Most men don't really start hitting their peak until their 30s, and some 40s and 50s. Age is nothing but a number when it comes to doing what makes you happy and doing what makes you successful. I don't want to hear excuses, gentlemen. Sometimes you need a little bit of tough love. Why are you somehow less tough than the tough men who have gone through trial and tribulation, gone through pain and suffering, but came out better, stronger, and more successful in the end? Here's the reality, folks. You are not going to go through life without being rejected. Rejection is part of life. The only way to avoid it is to not do anything. But you're never going to find that woman that you want to bear your children and live the rest of your life with. You're never going to find that opportunity if you don't try. And trying means putting yourself out there courageously. And trying means dealing with rejection, whether it hurts or it doesn't matter to you, it depends. And being able to dust yourself off, pick up, and try again with the next one. And this also is something that age won't account for. There's been plenty of men throughout history who have been in their 30s and 40s and dated women younger than them. In most relationships, the man is usually older, because women would prefer a wise and experienced man versus a 18-year-old kid that has nothing going for him. It's been that way for centuries, guys. So don't ever think that you're too old to do anything. It's just a BS excuse that you tell yourself to justify being lazy and mediocre. And there's way too many men nowadays who do this, and it needs to stop. I don't even think that they realize the harm they're doing to themselves. Let me remind you of something, gentlemen, and this is going to the men that watch this video If there are ladies watching, this message is not for you, but thank you for watching nevertheless. But for the men, you are a man. You need to do what's right to make you a better man. As a man, exercise, sleep well, get plenty of sunlight, stay away from alcohol, cut down on the porn, make as much money as you can, reduce as much stress as you can in your life. Even though stress can be positive and be a motivator, try to reduce it. Look at your eating habits. You'd be surprised as to how much research has been done on how the food that we eat negatively affects our behavior and our mentality. There is such food that makes you feel more depressed. I can tell you firsthand, whenever I used to eat Taco Bell and McDonald's when I was younger, I would feel full and bloated and lack energy and start to feel a bit depressed. Food can do that to some people, so make sure you keep a close eye on what you're putting into your body. Lift weights, become stronger. Here's something that may surprise you from my interactions. A man who I know reads books, lifts weights, and feels comfortable in his own skin has a certain kind of charm and charisma that is hard to put a finger on, but it's something I've noticed throughout my travels. And do it for yourself, guys. Don't do this because there's a girl that you have feelings for that you think will be happy if you look more ripped, or you'll have a better chance with her. A lot of men have done things for women throughout history, but you don't have to do it for them. Do it for yourself. Hustle for yourself. Train and lift weights and exercise for yourself. Learn about yourself and learn about other things in life for yourself, for your own knowledge, to make your brain bigger and more versatile. These things are going to take time. These things might even cause some pain, but that's part of growth. I shouldn't even have to tell you these things, but I just don't want any damn excuses. If you are injured, you will likely heal up, and when you do, get back on the alpha path. If you are heartbroken, your heart will heal. You have to be resilient in life. When pain hits you, you have to bounce back up as fast as you can and keep walking. Comfort and entertainment can destroy you deep down inside because it can make you weak. You need pain, suffering, hardships, struggle. You need that to make you stronger. A difficult life will make you a better man than an easy life. However, understand that if you're going through a difficult life, at some point, all the work that you do on yourself, physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, will lead to an easy life later on. And you don't want to be that old man who's broke and lonely. Nobody wants that. So be better than that. Subscribe to the Alpha Path for more content like this.